Good day. My name is Nadine Thomas. I am one of your Wyzant Tutor, and I would like to talk to you about the question in regards to the role of the mitochondria and how does it relate to energy production in the cells. So in my first diagram, I have a very big diagram of the basic structure of the cell, just to show you the basic structure of the cell, of course, and then the mitochondria, the structure of the mitochondria and its relationship with the other organelles inside of the cell. So as you can see, there are several mitochondria in the cell right here. Now, with my second board, I want to talk to you about the mitochondria and how does it relate in regards to energy. But to make it more simplified and to make it like easier for you to remember it, I would like to talk about it in the case or use the analogy like a factory. Because in most textbooks or most way that our teachers would describe it to us is like they say that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And that's true. So think about the mitochondria like a factory. To be specific, I wanted to use like a coffee bean factory. Like we know that a lot of people like to drink coffee, so let's think about coffee production. So first thing that you'd have is you'd have your raw material. And so the same way you have your raw material, the coffee beans coming in, you have the raw material of the glucose and the oxygen coming inside of the cell. But hold up, the same way like the cell itself would be like a city because it's actually the acetyl CoA that the mitochondria starts with. The same way that the beans are the farmers when they sell the beans, they don't give them the tree and the beans and the skin on it, everything. They broke it down a little and then give it to the factories. It's the same way that it gets broken down a little in acetyl CoA, and then the mitochondria take it and be like, let me produce this. And the same way these coffee factories have their great machines to power up and blend up those coffee beans to make your great coffee, that's the same way the mitochondria have their cycle and their powering system to do so. And that's it's also called the Krebs cycle, but it's a citric acid cycle. That's the way, and the ATC or the electron transport chain. That's the way that it use it. And then also think about the ADP ATP relationship as it's like a battery. And what I mean by this is the same way like the batteries can die, like your phone or just any machine, and same with the factory, like they will have to recharge things just to keep them working. And that's the same where ADP recharge it goes to ATP, and that's how we keep it going right here. Now, the same way you make your coffee beans, you'll have all of the shells and the sticky part and all the things that you like use paper towels and any dirty things, you will have waste. You'll need to throw that away. That's the same way you have your carbon dioxide and you have your water because those are the waste material. Those are the cells are saying, ew, we don't want that. We don't want those right now. Maybe somewhere else can use it, but not us right now. We don't want that. But you have your waste right there. And then that's the way and right away that your cells are gonna make your ATP, and there you have your energy. And that's the same way you get your coffee bean. And so how it does it in how it like continue like do this over and over is like continuing like with this process of like saving and keeping your ATP in a more detailed way using electron carriers and like saving the energy in this format that I just explained. You also have to bear in mind that the same way if waste build up, battery not working, machine not working, there would be problems. And that's the same thing that happened in your system. I hope you understand my explanation. And again, if you have any more questions, feel free to message me. Or if you want a more detailed explanation with a longer time, definitely I'm willing to explain.